What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's 3Clusive Gamer here, and I'm gonna go over some mods I re-added to the Skyrim VR Tahrovin mod list. I ended up reinstalling the entire mod list because there was a update a week or two ago, so I decided to upgrade and see if there were any additional changes, which there were some. It actually looks even better. So naturally, when you update these mods, your mod list, you're gonna have to re-download any additional mods that you had installed. And there's a way where you could keep them, but you still have to reactivate them or whatnot. But I didn't do that, and what that entails is you have to put no delete in brackets in front of the mod. You have to rename it and put no delete, which I didn't do. So it's okay though. I had a backup of all these mods that I added anyways onto my other drives. So it just, for me, it was just a matter of just dragging it back into the downloads folder and just reinstalling and activating. So I had some problems because my game kept crashing afterwards, and it took me a while to figure out what that culprit was. But to make a long story short, through much trial and error, I figured out it was maximum carnage. I don't know why. I never had problems with it before, but as you can see here, I have two different maximum carnages. The maximum carnage regular doesn't have additional options like deactivating effects like electricity, things like that. But I wanted to keep the physical part of maximum carnage, meaning the dismemberments, things like that. So what I had to do was I had to install the maximum carnage ML edition, which adds additional options in the MCM menu. But the most important thing was I found out was the mod itself has additional patches for mods that you may or may not have. These patches include Himbo. It's basically a male texture mod. I'll show you right here in downloads. SOS for, no, if you don't know what that is, schlongs of Skyrim. Himbo and CBBE patch and the BHUNP patch. These are basically just body types for your NPCs. So yeah, there are 4 different patches. So I installed them and I basically just merged them with the maximum carnage. Originally, I merged it with the regular maximum carnage because I didn't realize about the other options. But then I reinstalled or re-downloaded the ML edition and then re-merged these patches with this one. So I haven't tried this out yet, so I hope it works and I hope it won't crash my game. Because like I said before, when my game was crashing, I noticed whenever I tried to go to Auri's pod around that area, the game would just crash directly to the desktop. So yeah, it took me like about an hour to figure out what was going on. But as you know, you just gotta untick mods, and that's basically what I did. I just one by one, I kept unticking mods that I suspected or the last mods that I added. And through trial and error, like I said, yeah, it was maximum carnage. That was a culprit. So yeah, I reinstalled the maximum carnage and I reinstated or reactivated the other mods, and yeah, I'm pretty good. It's working so far. Additional mods I added are the animations for I added Caden as a follower. Caden, Inigo, and Auri, and Lucian, they work very well with one another. They have like conversations with one another. It's pretty cool. So I added, yeah, Caden, his extended voice fixes and extended dialogue. Inigo, extra animations for him, extra animations for Caden. Lucian, and I found a mod called Auri Enhanced Voice. where it supposedly, I don't know if it redoes her voice, but it makes it sound better, supposedly. I tried it already. I really didn't notice that much of a difference, but I don't know. I added it, and the fact that it didn't take up a plugin was a definite bonus. All right, let's see what else. For embers, no, this was on there already. I decided to add something called Welding Man Smelter and a patch that goes along with the embers XD. And the Welding Man Smelter, basically, I think it adds a smelter, or it adds some special kind of like this weird translucent smoke effect, like a haze, like where you'd see a mirage in front of it, and add some extra textures, and it makes it look, you know, really more, makes it look realistic. I added Inferno Fire Effects Redux, which I cannot live without. This is, for me, visually, this is the best mod ever. The default fire with this mod list was okay, but it was really kind of overly saturated a bit, and it's not as bright and vivid. So yeah, the Inferno looks really good. And of course, smoking torches and candles, which I cannot live without. I have to have it with every mod list that I have. It just really adds trails of smoke with torches and candles and things like that. And yeah, I put the other stuff here are the optionals. Dragonborn speaks naturally. The Be Haptics, because I had the vest. No more sniffling. I found this one. This doesn't take up a plugin. I noticed that as well when I watched some of my videos back. You would hear like weird sniffling. I thought maybe that was me at first, but apparently it wasn't. So whoever found this out is a fucking genius. So this doesn't take a plugin. It works, and yeah, I added it. Slable Offspring, Ring of Boost. You know, the easy lock picking, whatever, because I don't play fairly. I don't really play these games to play it. I just play it just to test the mods out. I have a lot of games to play, so I don't have time to grind and all that shit. So yeah, Dust makes the dust particle smaller. Footprints, Fluffworks. This is a must-have for me. It adds or changes the texture of the fur of various wildlife and animals throughout the world of Skyrim, and makes the fur look a lot better, more fluffy and more just gives it extra detail. It looks really, really good. And yeah, the gore mods here, just look this up, Savernex Gore. It just changes some of the textures to make it look more realistic. The Arcane Arsenal Fenderix, this is a great one. I love it. It basically changes your arrows into like friggin' missiles. I don't know, explosive tip arrows. I love it. This is pretty cool. Storm Calling Magic, I haven't tried yet. I suspect that these are just additional spells where I have to buy, but I haven't come across a vendor yet that sells it. Demonic Creatures is a interesting one. It adds extra lore friendly creatures throughout the world of Skyrim, and I noticed it also works with the sex lab. So yeah, water and basins, water and wells, these are free plugins. And yeah, as the name entails, it adds water effects to various wells and buckets and pails. It adds like parallax and things like that, and makes it look more realistic. And enhanced blood textures, which I'm gonna try this and see if it makes the blood look better. I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, that's it. As you can see, my plugin limit is at its max 255. So yeah, let's hope this all goes well. Scroll to the bottom here. I always have the Dindalad, ESP, Occlusion, and Synthesis at the bottom. I always have these last, and the optionals I just have it before that. I don't know, disclaimer, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm just doing what works for me, and so far this has been working for me. The only thing that makes my game crash is when I add incompatible mods, but forgive me if I know there's people that are way, like, they're way better, like, accustomed at adding and modding and things like that. I am by no means an expert. I'm just some jerk off fellow YouTuber that just likes to mess around. So yeah, wish me luck, and yeah, let's see if all these mods work. I added another mod list called Yggdrasil, so I'm just curious how that will work. That's a gameplay orientated, is not as pretty as a Tahrovin, and there's no NSFW material in the game, but it had some additional DLCs that I want to try, like Dark Rend, I think one of them is called, Project Asshole, or Project AHO, I don't know what that stands for. I also has Beyond Bruma with Dindalad, so I'm dying to see what those are like. I tried it last night. Here it is, the Yggdrasil. I got off of Wabbajack and I added maybe just a couple of mods, you know, with the unlimited stuff, sprinting, but I don't know if it's working or not. But it's this mod list is really, it's a hardcore mod list. It's really based around survival. Like, you get hungry, you get thirsty, you know, the mod author made this game, this particular mod list, very realistic, and I don't really know if I'm feeling all that. I was curious though, and it's a massive list, massive. I'm talking massive. This list alone, geez, it's like well over 100 and something, maybe even close to 200 gigabytes with all the downloads and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. Yeah, the mods itself is 131 gigs. So I tried it last night, and I'm a little disappointed because some of the features were malfunctioning. There's one feature that I cannot activate or get it to work right, and that is the sleeping mechanism. Because yeah, you get tired in this game and you have to replenish, or you have to get rest to alleviate exhaustion. And you get hungry, you have to feed yourself, and you thirst, and you need to be satiated with, you know, water and all kind. It's just, you get cold and hot, and it's just like, damn. So I mean, I appreciate the realism of it, but I don't really know if that kind of gameplay is really for me. But nevertheless, I want to try it out anyways. So my next video, I'm gonna do some gameplay of that, and I don't know, I'll maybe make side-by-side videos, or make a compilation video comparing the differences in terms of how it looks aesthetically, things like that. I'll do that down the road. All right, so without further ado, let me get started with the Tahrovin, and we'll see how that goes. All right, I shall be right back.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
All right, so here we are. We're in Skyrim VR Tahrovin, and it seems to be working. I had to deactivate enhanced blood textures because it did something. It overwrit something, and most of the female NPCs were missing their clothes afterwards, or their tops looked ripped off or something, exposing their, you know, their bare, bodacious breasts. So can't have that now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to upload this to my channel. So, yeah, another thing also I had to do was, because I was getting really poor frame rate. I decided, Jesus, NPCs. I decided to deactivate the ENB. The ENB is a frame rate killer. So I deactivated it and just left the Glamur Reshade on. So hopefully now I can record without any stutters. which pretty much was happening before. The frame rate was really bad, pretty bad. So okay,
Don't know what you're talking about.
maybe I might have too many animation mods because these NPCs are freaking out.
Actually, I've not spent much time
This
with your people.
the smoke works.
Can you
The candles, they look okay. The flame sources, they look good. But there's not as much. I don't know. There's not as much light sources or shadows. I don't know. It looks a lot better with the ENB.
Hey, get hands off!
Yeah, the light looks a lot better.
There's been rumors
Oh,
of
no.
Charles worshippers leading
Okay,
mass at the
no, maybe it is working. I don't know.
I've never seen one myself.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a placebo effect. All right, let me get out of here. I'm gonna try to see if I can fast travel to Auri's humble abode, Auri's pod, and see if that crashes the game, because I reactivated the other maximum carnage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Things aren't as vibrant. Yeah, the sky looks kind of bland now. With the ENB on, things like actually sparkle. So, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to maybe turn the ENB off while I'm recording. But when I'm not recording, I could afford to have it on. I much prefer to have it on, even at the cost of frame rate, because it just looks kind of just looks boring to me now.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
The light's not that bad. It is working, but just some stuff seems to be deactivated. Let me see. Oh, I added a simp mod.
Wait, I know you.
You're making a mistake.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
I don't have time for this, do you?
Huh. Well, your bounty is low. All right. Get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that.
Ooh. Alright, let's see if this works again.
Did you swallow magnets? 'Cause you are attractive.
I'm not too fond to get.
How are you today?
Come find out.
Yeah, that's funny. She went from being repulsed by me to want to bang me. Alright, let me get out of here. These doors look amazing, by the way. Alright, let me... I like the daytime better, especially with the ENB off. Well, the frame rate is a little better, though. I gotta admit. Even with the Oculus on 1.3. I got a new follower here. Her name is Arisha. She's a very large elf. She's a big Amazon of a woman. She's like freaking 7 feet tall. It's crazy. Alright, let me see if the fast travel works. I'll take a boat ride somewhere. Oh, let me see if the... maximum carnage mod is even activated. Let me see. Dindalad works first. Okay. Dindalad's working. And here it is, maximum carnage. Alright, let me see. Oh, shit. Okay, it's not. Activated. Player can be gored. Only player can cause gore. Yeah, I don't know. I can't turn off. I hope it's not going to overwrite FEC. Well, there's nothing I can do. I think maybe it's because I added the patches. It removed or overwrote the other options. That sucks.
Bloody hell, it's
Yeah, with the ENB, the sun rays don't look as pleasant. With the ENB, you really notice the rays coming at you. It's a lot more vivid.
Like a vegetable.
Now it just looks meh.
Buried under an avalanche.
It looks really bland.
Looking to hire a boat? Where you headed?
Let's go to
Climb on the
Windhelm.
boat and get comfortable.
There's another follower there I gotta pick up. I forgot her name. I think her name's Snow.
Dawnstar doesn't have much of a port, but the miners say it's got rich ore veins. I can take...
Okay. Make sure she still works.
You're so noisy in that armor. I realize it protects you and all, but could you try not to attract every bandit in Skyrim?
What's on your mind?
Ulfric is a tosspot.
What's on your mind?
I've noticed that many people react badly when I tell them about my dietary habits. And yet they have no issues eating animals. I don't get it. What's the difference?
I know, right?
Fine.
They're hypocrites. Double standards. How dare they? The water still looks good, though. Someone's cold. It's gotta be Auri. Oh, I can't get in. How do I get inside here? I don't want to go. I want to go to. Where's the main entrance? Here, maybe? No. Ah, here it is.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Sure. What do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
What's the cheapest one? Alright, I'll take the blue.
beautiful day.
Who are you? Where are your parents? Who are you? Where are your parents?
They're dead. My mama died when I was little.
I've never known a less friendly city.
I don't
than
remember her
Windhelm.
very well.
Let's not stay.
My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he
What
left
did the boss
and didn't
get
come
when
back.
he came home late for dinner?
I'm all alone.
A gold shoulder.
I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
Yeah,
Stop
no
by
thanks.
again.
Okay, chickens look good. Who's this guy? Barrel Othrellis.
You want something from me?
No.
Alright then.
Were you just grabbing Lucian? That's highly inappropriate. Ah! Stop it! Stop that! Stop that! What did I tell you about that? Not in public. Alright, where do I... Thadar.
What you need? All right.
You're a war hero, Brunwolf. Ulfric will listen to you.
It's not that simple. Ulfric wants Skyrim for the Nords.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind.
You one of those
wrong.
Skyrim for the Nords types?
No, Skyrim is big enough for everyone.
Good. Too many Nords in this town have been listening to Ulfric's narrow-minded words. He's tough, loyal to his men, and a good leader. But if you're not a Nord, Ulfric will never trust you. Right?
You've seen how we
See you
live.
around.
Cramped alleys.
They're dead for burial.
Alright, so I'm back. Game crashed. For some reason, I decided to deactivate the Maximum Carnage. And I deactivated one of the latest ones I added was the water in the wells. So, I'm in some kind of museum here, and this Calixto is giving me a tour. I paid him 2 gold to give me a tour, so...
Some see only blank
He's doing strange things with his hand, like he's simulating masturbation. But let's thank the sex labs for that.
Signify an imminent death. Ah, now here's an item out of legend. This is Iskramor's soup spoon. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is no spoon, it's a fork. Nobody can eat soup with a fork. Well, my friend, you did not know Iskramor. Don't let this innocent-looking flute fool you, for this is the dancer's pipe. Legend holds that the dancer's pipe has won wars, toppled empires, and changed the very course of history. None know its origins, but the stories say that men who hear its music are compelled to dance uncontrollably, no matter the peril. To activate this strange power, one must only speak the magic words, which are... Oh my, I very nearly got us both into a nasty predicament, didn't I?
This chick is huge.
And with that, the tour is over. I thank
That's
you
it?
for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon.
Oh, look, I can cook. He's eating something invisible.
Feast your eyes on my strange and wondrous collection of curiosities.
Alright, the physics here is freaking out. Lucian, stop that. The lighting doesn't look too bad.
For a few Septims, I'll give you a brief tour that includes some of my most unusual items.
Alright, so there's one shop I can't go into because it causes game crashes, so just walking around to see what other places that can cause crashes.
Hey, are you up for a bit of rhyming?
Good idea. Let us get on with it while the sun is still shining.
Well, I'm sure we'd both rather be doing this than farming or mining.
You refuse to help the
Maybe later we can rhyme while we
haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
fine dining.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
I'd be headlining.
Okay.
You hate the Dark Elves. Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
Hang on, are you sure you didn't let me win just to put me in a good mood?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Looked like those Nords were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. but Rolf is the worst by far.
Maybe we could go find the
He likes to get drunk and walk around the grey quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. We're one of the same kind, you and I.
Hey.
I'm glad to have met you.
Oh, you wanna, you know, have some fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
It pleases me to see you again.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me go in here. Candle Hearth Hall. I think there is a follower there. By the name of Snow, I think. Hopefully she's not like 10 feet tall.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Is this her?
What?
Ooh. Attitude. Oh, I apologize. I mistook you for someone important.
What's that supposed to mean, soft gut? You telling me I ain't worth talking to? I'll crack your head open like an egg.
You seem rather guarded.
I don't like company. Never amounted to anything. Most people talk, and I don't like what they have to say.
I don't feel like having a conversation. Just try to get some
This here's Candle
quest going here.
Great rooms up here. Take a look at this. Here. Take a look at this. Did you see? It was when word came that he'd fall. Better that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some do. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Let's see if that's her. Move it. Is this her? Come here.
I've been a bit out of sorts since
No, it's not her.
our daughter was taken from us.
Is this her?
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Shit, I don't know where she is. Maybe she only appears at certain times. Oh, I can't go in the bath. There's gonna be naked NPCs in there.
How can I argue with that?
Ah, here she is. Snow. Follow me. I need your help.
Really? That's wonderful. I accept.
Jesus Christ, look at her nips.
Drunken boss mare, what shall we do with the drunken boss
Her outfit's kind of... She's another tall one. My God, she's like... She's got like 2-inch nipples. It's wild. Alright, come on. Oh, I didn't know she's got a necklace thing. That's pretty cool. I wonder if these two oversized Amazons interact with one another.
I really
The
like
Nords
that
of the
Susanna
city are
girl
at
who works
best
here.
suspicious
She is
of
wicked
outsiders.
pretty.
You want a drink?
Yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be a downside of having too many NPCs because they're gonna be colliding with one another, getting in the way.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
It's over here. Oh, it's the
You want a
exit.
drink?
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim.
Hey.
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading.
What kind of writing do you do?
I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess.
It is true. When I taunt them, they often lose focus. But I also find insulting.
I'll deliver the book for you.
Very satisfying.
You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this.
Yes, I agree.
May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
Ah. Bumped into shit again.
You want a drink?
Of course.
Alright, I think that's it. I have all my followers.
In order.
Yeah. Let me see how many I have. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I've never known a less friendly
Technically, I
city
think
with
I could
power.
find 3 more, but
Let's
yeah, I'm not gonna
stay.
do that.
I've heard awful stories about
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Sounds like you really admire Ulfric.
Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the Great Stormcloak army.
Do you like being a blacksmith?
Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
We are trespassing, friend.
Stop that. Stop it.
This is such a boring temple. Where's all the singing, the dancing, the human sacrifice?
Watch out!
Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
Nope. Okay, I remember this. Here's some market area here. I like that, the mirage effects. It's the haze, the heat haze. Yeah, that's the smelter at work there. Is doing the same exact thing.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come see for yourself.
Yeah, it looks very realistic.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Need something?
Must be tough to grow anything out here.
There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice?
We ought to dig a big hole.
Good day to you.
Argonians in it. Tear each other to pieces.
Go peddle your hate.
Yeah, everyone's caught in that masturbatory loop.
Don't like it? Too bad.
Oh, I didn't say that.
This is our city. Ours. Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from.
Oh, I got better things to do.
Pit bait. Watch out, some gray skin doesn't pick your pocket.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Are you treated as badly as the Dark Elves?
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Thank you for your custom.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Is lavender an
Excuse you?
If there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
What?
Every fight is a food fight when you're a boss man.
He just teleported through the ceiling. It's funny the way they step over stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to remove some animations because everyone's glitching through shit and teleporting and appearing and reappearing.
Perhaps there's a way I can help. Let me know if you need anything.
Can I help you? Let me know if you need anything.
This place sells a lot of junk.
What's the point of paying for stuff when you can just kill for it?
Actually, I saw that. What are you doing, Auri?
Fresh fruit and vegetables for sale. Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Cookware, knives. knives and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
It's over here.
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord.
Was that a leopard?
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you
This thing's massive.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a strong message?
This movement is very awkward.
Message, you mean shoving a sword through his gullet?
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in
I'm assuming the throne now.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrik.
Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support
Priests of
of our
Ephraim
armies.
are said to be
We're
able
ready.
to change the past, predict the future.
Things hinge on Whiterun.
Wonder if my mother could do
If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
I'm not the people.
only the
are
foolish
behind
or the courageous approach a Jarl without. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Seems we're all branded
The
villains
people
these
are
days.
behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false
Speak
faith.
with Glamur. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. Not entirely true. Any Northern might shout, however, it was my sword pierced. Soon enough, we will march on. We're fighting. Untold. Skyrim being. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the. We've been soldiers a long time. We know
Talos
the
guide
price
you.
of freedom. But people are still weighing things in
All
their
right then. What's left of
Spent my
Skyrim
life
to
serving
raise?
Talos. I don't plan
We
to
have
stop now,
families to
no matter what the Empire says.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Oh, the hell?
What are you doing that for?
You bumped into me. All these rooms look the same. Alright. I was gonna go outside. And I'll save it. I'll continue some other time. I'm actually falling asleep now for some reason. But for the most part, the mods work. It's just that one little shop I can't seem to enter for some reason.
You are the strongest, toughest, bravest man I've ever met. Until next time.
that's it. I'm gonna pause it or stop the recording. All right. Yeah, I'll continue this another time. I hope you enjoyed the showcase. For the most part, if you want to check out the mods yourself, when you watch the first clip of the video, just take note of all the mods that I went through. If you want, I'll show you a tutorial or I'll link the mods in the description. But so far, the only mod out of the list that I showed you that seems to be causing problems still is I don't know, it's maximum carnage. I deactivated it, and it's, you know, sucks I can't use it, but I'd rather deactivate something and have a stable game than, you know, risk having it crash. So I'll continue my investigation and see what's going on. All right, take care, everybody, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.